Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another episode of Basic Breakdown. I'm here in the filming studio at MassiveJoes headquarters with resident philanthropist of fat burners. I struggled to get that. That was the second take for those who
for another reason.
Vince, what's happening,
What's
man?
going on?
Guys, we've got a interesting episode of Basic Breakdown for you today. It is on are we calling this a reformulation, Vince? What are we calling this, man? It's not really, but it kind of is.
It's like a relaunch.
Let's go relaunch of one of our most popular complete stim-based fat burners of all time from our good friends at Ghost Lifestyle. Ghost Burn is back.
I miss this tub.
Ghost Burn is back.
Boom.
Now, Vince, a little bit of history for the
Yes.
viewers who are unaware. Ghost Burn launched in 2019.
I think 2019.
So 2019,
Yeah.
it just went off like a complete rocket.
Yeah.
It became one of our best-selling fat burners of all time. Then Ghost ran into some production issues,
Yeah.
some inventory issues, and then some clumping issues.
Yeah.
Which was the death of Ghost Burn. Some really bad clumping issues. I think we still have some here in the warehouse at MassiveJoes headquarters that we've used to build a bomb shelter. That's how bad the clump
I like it that much. I tried to scrape everything off I could.
It's just like licking the clump. So that's the background. Ghost went back to the drawing board, back to the blueprint, made some changes to Ghost Burn to make sure that there weren't going to be supply chain inventory control issues,
Yep.
and primarily that there weren't going to be any clumping issues moving forward. They have presented us with this new version of
Yep.
Ghost Burn that has some subtle changes in the formula,
Yep.
but we are going to dive into those and some big changes in the flavoring.
Yeah.
Vince, let's dive in.
Let's do it. So serving size 1 or 2 scoops like the original, and your scoop size is 5.75 grams for the 1 scoop, 11.5 for your 2.
So immediately, the scoop size has come down.
Yes.
And the main reason for that, Vince, is one of the fillers, effectively, that they use in the original Ghost Burn was an ingredient called polydextrose,
Yep.
which is a sugar.
Yep.
And that was just really to, when you say filler, people kind of get, they think, ugh, fillers. But it was to kind of beef the scoop size up so that
yeah.
you weren't dealing with, these kind of small scoops. But the problem is the polydextrose was really the main ingredient that caused a lot of the clumping.
It was, yeah.
So-
Even though your polydextrose is really a fiber,
Yep.
it has still brought your carbohydrate content down, which I'll get into now. So there's still
Yes.
5 calories, same as the original.
Yeah.
But you are looking at 1 gram per 1 scoop anyway. 1 gram of carbs and 1 gram of fiber.
Yes.
In there instead of, I think it was 3 and 2 before.
Yeah, it was, that's right.
Yeah. So we will go through, let's go through the 2 scoops.
Yep.
Full 2 scoops.
Let's do it.
So the Ghost Carnitine blend in a 3,000 milligram dose, made up of your Carnipure, which is one of the changes they've made, adding the Carnipure brand.
Yep.
L-carnitine L-tartrate in the 1,500 milligrams.
Yep.
And then the acetyl L-carnitine hydrochloride in the 1,500 milligrams
Yeah.
again. As
So
well.
the doses of the 2 types of carnitine have stayed the same. As
They
you
have.
mentioned, they've just moved to the registered trademark version
Yep.
of L-carnitine L-tartrate.
Yes.
So good fat metabolism blend in there.
Yep. We then get into some choline bitartrate in the 1,500 milligram dose as well.
Yep.
In there to increase cognitive function, increase mental focus.
Yeah, and so they took, you said 1,500.
1,500,
1,000
yeah.
milligrams of the choline bitartrate in there, in the 2 scoop dose, not
2 scoop.
1,500.
No, it's 15. Oh no, yeah, sorry,
It's
1,000 milligrams. There we
So
go,
that's
my bad.
exactly the same as the original
Yeah, my
Ghost
bad,
Burn.
sorry, read the wrong one.
And that's obviously in there for mental focus.
Yes. We then get into the KSM 66, so your ashwagandha extract.
Yes.
In the 600 milligram dose, so same as the standard one. In there to reduce cortisol levels, helping stress and anxiety.
And no change from the original
No
to
change.
The new version in the KSM 66.
No. We then get into some L-tyrosine in the 500 milligram dose, which is in there to increase mood, feeling of well-being.
Yep.
In there. So, yeah, decent dose as well, 500 milligrams.
No change.
No change.
Exactly the same.
No. We then get into the caffeine anhydrous in the 300 milligram dose, your main stimulant in the product.
Yep, exactly the same as
Exactly
the original
the same.
as well. You
Yep.
see, there's a lot of similarities going on here, guys.
Yeah. We then get into the cacao bean seed extract, standardized for 20% theobromine in the 100 milligram dose, so 20 milligrams of theobromine.
Okay, so this was a change because
was.
they originally used artificial theobromine,
yeah.
and now they've moved to the natural source of theobromine, but the amount yielding is exactly the same.
Exactly the same.
Yeah.
We then go to your neurofactor in the 100 milligram dose, which is clinical dose in there to increase BDNF, so brain-derived neurotropic function, which can support kind of memory, learning capabilities, and cognitive function.
Yeah, it's a great nootropic ingredient, and it's exactly the same as the original formula in the full 100 milligram clinical dose.
We then get into the bitter orange fruit extract, which is your synephrine essentially. Another change, they've had the synephrine hydrochloride before, they've now gone to your bitter orange.
They have.
In the 60 milligram dose, which is the same essentially. I'm assuming it's 50% extract.
It doesn't say on the label,
no.
Ghost don't disclose, which is very unlike Ghost.
It is,
actually.
yeah.
But you know, the general assumption is that your natural form of synephrine, your citrus aurantium, generally yields 50% synephrine.
Yeah.
So we're going to say that once again, it's the exact amount of the same amount of synephrine as the original Ghost burn, but it's coming from a natural source instead of an artificial.
Yes. We then get into your calorie burn GP, which is your grains of paradise.
Yep.
In the 40 milligram dose. This is one of the other changes. They just had your grains of paradise before, but still the 12%. This is 12.5%. The old one was 12, so up a little bit of your 6 paradol, and they've gone to a 40 milligram dose, which is the same as before.
They have, and this your grains of paradise, the calorie burn GP is the registered trademark they've used in this new formula.
It is
a thermogenic, so it's going to help boost the oxidation of body fat to generate heat, and also help move brown adipose tissue to white adipose tissue. I think I may have fucked that up. White adipose tissue to brown adipose tissue, where it can be oxidized to create heat.
And that's where you get that increase in energy expenditure from that process as well.
Yep.
So very cool product. And then your bioparent black pepper extract in the 10 milligram dose in there to help it absorb.
And that's it, Vince.
That's it.
So really, like, not a lot of changes. They've added some more registered trademark versions of ingredients, which is very Ghost-like.
Yeah.
They've moved from some artificial ingredients to some naturally occurring ingredients.
Yeah.
But really, in terms of effect, it's gonna feel exactly the same, man.
It's gonna be the same Ghost burn that everyone loved.
Which I'm super pumped about because it's such a good formula. I mean, you've got massive doses of fat metabolizers in there.
Yeah.
You've got ingredients, you've got nootropic ingredients to help with mental focus, elevation in mood, increase in feeling of well-being.
Yeah.
You got your KSM66 to help control cortisol, deal with the hormonal aspect of being in a caloric deficit. You've got your ingredients in there for energy, your caffeine, your natural theobromine, your synephrine in there as well, and then you got your thermogenic ingredient in the full clinical dose with the grains of paradise. I mean, it's such a complete fat-burning formula.
It's good, man.
You know, and really the only issue with it was the supply chain logistics. We just couldn't get enough of it.
Yeah.
And then the clumping, and I think that Ghost have completely smacked those two issues out of the
Well,
park.
I think that clumping was the big one because with the polydextrose, so I'm assuming it's probably what caused the clumping.
Yeah.
Because that's something that's come out. They've also, I will change, on the formula as well. I'm not sure if they are still using, they've gone to natural flavors only.
Yep.
And it looks like they brought out their artificial colors because they put some turmeric powder in here for color. So it looks like they brought out artificial colors and flavors as well.
I had a quick DM chat with one of the owners of Ghost Lifestyle, Dan Lorenzo, about, I just asked him straight out. I was just like, the question is, because we had a tub here, obviously,
we did,
that's the tub we got here.
My tub.
And I sent him a photo of the tub and I was like, look what just landed.
Yeah.
And he got all excited and I was like, let's just get straight to the point. Will it clump or will it not clump? And he wrote me this big long DM back and he was like, no, we did this, we did that, we made these tests, we took these ingredients out, we add these ingredients in, we did a whole lot of testing, temperature testing, shelf life testing, all of that sort of stuff to make sure that it's going to be primo from start to finish and there's not going to be any clumping issues.
Yes.
So he assured me after I just went straight for the jugular. That's how you get shit done, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
Vince?
man, you have to.
Vince, where are we at in terms of flavors? Because there's been some changes there.
There has,
Price and availability.
So still in flavors, original Warhead sour watermelon flavor.
Yep.
And the original mango were the only two that carried over to the new burn.
So they dropped the grape. Sorry, not the grape, the apple.
They dropped the apple.
Oh, the apple was so good.
And I don't know if pina colada will come back, but I doubt it.
Yeah.
Because there's a new spicy pineapple margarita.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there is the passion fruit, which is the one I grabbed.
After. So 4 flavors to begin with.
Yeah.
Nice spread there as well.
It is,
I think from the watermelon, you got a bit of tropical, you got a bit of...
I must say, from the passion fruit, I think it's delicious. You haven't tried it yet, have you?
I haven't tried the passion fruit yet.
I've been holding it all to myself.
I'm a big fan of passion fruit.
Yeah.
I like the song by Drake as well, so it kind of ticks all the boxes
go.
for me. Price and availability, Vince.
Assuming it's going to be the same price, so $74.95
Yep.
still, so $1.87, $3.75 per serve,
Yep.
depending on 1 or 2 scoops. Availability, I hope so, man. It's available. We don't have it yet.
Yes. Can't be too far away now.
Can't
man.
be, no.
I'm going to call it. I'm going to say June, July 2021.
Yeah,
That's my prediction.
There we go.
Hopefully the prediction comes true.
Hopefully
Vince,
soon.
anything else you'd like to add?
That's it.
Before I tell the viewers to hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to the MassiveJoes YouTube channel, guys. Don't forget to turn your post notifications on whatever device you are watching this video, whether it be your desktop PC, your smart TV, your mobile phone, your whatever. Turn those notifications on so you don't miss a beat when it comes to the MassiveJoes YouTube channel. Vince,
yes,
that is Basic Breakdown
it is.
on the all-new Ghost Burn. Until next time, where we coming to and from?
MassiveJoes.com.
Stay massive. Thank you for tuning in to this video. We hope you enjoyed watching. Don't forget to check out our latest upload and our recommended video, and be sure to subscribe to the MassiveJoes YouTube channel to stay up to date with all of our latest uploads.